Hi, it's Nika and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute since I've done a Project Life process video, but I thought right now would be a good time to get back into it. For this spread, I am using this sticker book, the Jen Hadfield sticker book, and I thought it was perfect to start with because it has kind of like a homey family vibe to it. And since we are all under lockdown or quarantine, whatever, because of the COVID-19, I thought it would be perfect because it has like pictures of, I don't know, houses and little family quotes. And also I thought it was an easy color scheme kind of to jump back into it. And this layout is from the month of April. So I think at the time of these photos, we were at home for maybe a month, or we were going into a month. I did not start with March where all of this started because I don't know, I just had a hard time. I'm having a hard time documenting those pictures. So I skipped to April. And I don't know, we had been home, I guess, for a few weeks at this point. So nothing major was going on, but I thought it was a good starting point. So I did take a few stickers from that sticker book and I mounted them on paper first and cut them out. It's just a little easier to work with because you can move things around and kind of play with the placement before you stick everything down. And I am just creating a title card with that little house and that little "We Are Family" sticker. Just about everything on this layout, on this card, is from that sticker book. The card itself, I think that is from the Maggie Holmes Shine paper pad. And that tag, I have no idea. It's just a wood grain piece of paper I had, and I cut it into a tag. And I'm just playing with that placement. And you all have to forgive me. I am a little rusty with Project Life. I have not done Project Life since, let me see, I quit officially doing it every week. It was like maybe at the end of 2018. And I did try and do a layout here and there last year in 2019, but I just could not get, I just couldn't get into it. So I know this year I was going to skip it, but so much is happening right now. I just feel like, this year needs to be documented because it's just a lot we're doing. Virtual school, so our lives are changing a lot right now. So I thought right now would be a good time to jump into it. And yes, I'm still fiddling with this title card. Like I said, I'm just a little bit rusty, but by the time I got to the end of this layout, I was kind of finding my groove with Project Life again. And I really did forget how much I enjoyed doing Project Life, just gluing the tiny little pieces, the word stickers, the labels, everything. I have really missed it. So I am putting this label, I'm mounting it on little pieces of foam tape, and that will be the place for my date. But while I was recording this, I cannot remember the date. All of the days were just running into each other. I did have the dates written down somewhere, so I will go back later and add the date. And I'm just outlining the edge of the card with that gray marker. And that next picture, I don't do too much to it. Like the pictures for this layout, there's not a whole lot going on right now. It's mainly just, us kind of in the house hanging out. So I just put a little tag cluster in the corner, and that's about all I did to that card. Oh, and I did print these, since I don't have the best pictures right now, so I just printed these on, it's like this copy paper, but it's a premium copy paper. So once I do get back into the swing of doing Project Life, I do plan on, going back to getting my photos printed. So that card was pretty simple. Now this card, I pulled out a few cards and I'm trying to figure out how to work them all into the layout. I know I wanted to do my journaling on this card with the lines, but it is, I know I'm going to say this wrong. It was a horizontal card or it was a vertical card, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. I wanted to flip it to the side so I can write. So I'm going to trim that card. I'm going to kind of trim it so I can turn it sideways. Because of course I still struggle with writing straight when there are no lines. And that the card with like the paint swatches, I think that is also from that Maggie Holmes Shine collection. Yes, that's also from that Maggie Holmes Shine collection. And I don't know, it went really well with that sticker book. So I did fiddle a minute with this card, trying to get everything cut straight. So at one point I do finally get everything the way I want it. And this picture, it is not the best picture, but I don't know, I still wanted to document it. It's just a picture of us at the table. We're eating, that is fried chicken, and I'm going to put a little label on it. The label says Fried Chicken Friday, and yes, I do feel like I have to explain before I get any comments like, what is that? Yes, Fried Chicken Friday is a thing in our house, and I have to tell you how it started. It started from me. I hate frying foods. I feel like it's something you do on the holidays. But my son and my husband, they always beg for fried chicken, and a way of getting out of it, I would always say, well, I'll do it Friday, because number one, I hate it leaves that fried smell in the house, and I don't know, it's just a production. So I would always say, well, I would do it Friday, and hopefully by the time Friday got there, they would forget. That was the plan, for them to forget. So like that Friday morning, on the way to school or picking Isaiah up from school, he'd be all excited, ooh, Fried Chicken Friday. And it became a thing, like Fried Chicken Friday, and it was like a once a month thing. But since we have been in lockdown, this has kind of turned into an every week thing. I know it's not healthy, but I don't know, right now I feel like we are developing some unhealthy coping mechanisms. Because, after you're all in the house for a few days, the days run into each other. So this has kind of given us something to look forward to. Friday, we still have that same excitement, even though no one is leaving the house. So yeah, that's where that whole thing comes from. And on this card, I'm just writing that story. Yes, I'm just writing that story, and I was struggling to get my words together. So this last card is another one. It's going to be kind of simple, but I was so excited because I was able to use my typewriter. I have a love-hate relationship with my typewriter. It is I don't know if it's vintage. It's from the 80s, but it's a vintage typewriter that I found in my in-laws' attic. And I kind of refurbished it and painted it and made it look like new, but like the keys stick. It doesn't always type. Sometimes it'll skip letters. I don't know. It's just hard to work with, but I don't know. I still make it work. I can't type journaling, but I can do like little word stickers like this one. And I think that word sticker just says, that word sticker says quarantine life. And the other one says screen time. So I was just really excited that I was finally able to use this to use my typewriter for my projects. Hopefully I can fix it to where I can type longer journaling, but for now, this is all I can type. And I am just using those little word labels as kind of headings for my journaling, and then a little word sticker on the other card. For my journaling on this card, I kept it pretty simple, and I'm just saying lately we've been overindulging in screen time and devices, and I put especially Isaiah. He has been on from his tablet to the video game to the TV. So we've just been overindulging in screen time lately. And I do add for that, I do fiddle with this card a little bit more. I was just having a hard time making things work, but in the end, I do really like the way it came out. And I was really trying to make that label work, but I ended up having to cut it down because I don't know, it was just too much going on. So I cut the label down and I added another one of those little houses from the sticker book, and I think it gave the layout some balance because I have one in the top corner and one in the bottom corner. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this layout. I do show it at the end, but I am using a 6x12 album this year. But I hope you have enjoyed this layout. I hope I didn't ramble, or hope I wasn't too indecisive with my placement of things. I am getting back into the groove of project life. Let me know if you guys are documenting this time or not, or if you're struggling with it like me. let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for my next Project Life video because I have lots of them coming up.